Hey YouTube, how are we doing? I am going to be honest, I'm in a little bit of a lull with my channel because currently I don't have a motorcycle, but that is due to change in the next couple of weeks or so. But in the meantime, what it is of course giving me is the opportunity to cover some of the videos I've been meaning to make for ages, but just haven't done so because when I've had a chance, I've been out riding instead. So I've got a couple of videos I need to get off my chest. One of which is my camera gear, which I will run through how I use it, what I use, what works, what doesn't, and all that kind of stuff. But that will be for a different video. Today, I am going to show you all of the clothing and stuff which I've been using since I've embarked on my motorcycling journey. The good stuff, the bad stuff, the cheap stuff, the expensive stuff, the winter stuff, the summer stuff, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start from head to toe and gradually work myself down to my feet. So we cover each sort of aspect and each, I suppose, sort of riding season in pieces, top, middle and bottom. So first of all, let's have a look at my crash helmet. Okay, so my weapon of choice helmet-wise is a Bell Broozer helmet. Now, they do this in loads of different finishes. I'll be honest with you, I bought this about 3 years ago with no intention at all of using it on a motorcycle. I purchased it as a prop for my business for taking photographs with. I make and print reflective bike and motorcycle stickers for my business, and I needed a helmet to display some of my goods for photographing, and I wanted a matte finish so it didn't reflect light because it's very difficult to photograph reflective items. So the last thing I needed was the helmet reflecting back. So I got this matte effect with these stars and stripes sort of design on there because I think it's really cool, and it's got a nice big area for banging some stickers on for my photo purposes. Anyway, it turns out it's actually a pretty good helmet. It meets with all the latest, particularly at the time when I bought it, all the latest regulations and all that kind of stuff. I believe there are some more that have come in, but this is still a valid helmet, so don't discount it on that basis, even though some new sort of like, what do you call it, not regulations or I don't know, whatever, but there's some more up-to-date qualifications for helmets and stuff these days. But it is a good helmet. It turns out actually you can pop this little chin guard off, which is brilliant. You just pull these two little tabs here and you can take that off. So you've got like a semi-convertible, it's easier to do when it's on your head, but you've got a chin guard just there. You can see I use it for my camera there, but it's got all my kit and all that sort of stuff on there. But that can be removed and it leaves you with like an open sort of skid lid, as it were. Now the thing I really like about this is it's got this little flappy screen that pops down. When it's inside you don't even know it's there. Okay, and that's great. Also in the packet when I purchased this helmet, it also has come with a tinted screen as well, which I've never used to be honest with you because I always wear sunglasses, so I've never really had the need, but it's nice to have that as well. Now the price of this currently, I'm going on pricing from Sports Bike Shop, basically because they've got everything in stock that I'm going to show you today, and that's where I buy my stuff. Main reason being, and I would like to point out, I've paid for all of this stuff myself, apart from the very last thing, which I'll tell you about later. I've paid for it all myself. I haven't had any freebies or anything like that at all. And they've got all of the stuff which I'm going to show you today in stock, ready to purchase. So you will find all of the links for these products down below, with a link to the Sports Bike Shop page relevant to the product. I should tell you, I may get a small financial reward if you click that. It won't cost you a penny extra, but if you would like to support the channel, please click those links if you're going to buy any of this stuff, because it will really help me out, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much. So that is the helmet done and dusted. This is currently £199 on Sports Bike Direct, and a great bit of kit. Next, jackets. Okay, so I actually purchased a jacket before I went and did my CBT, just because I wanted to go in prepared and I didn't want to wear anyone else's skanky jacket. So I purchased this prior because it wasn't very expensive. Now this jacket is a waterproof jacket and it is a Richa Axel Textile jacket, and this is currently on Sports Bike Shop for £109. So it is a really good price. Style wise, it's a little bit Lord Anthony. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you a picture. So I do feel like a little bit of a granddad wearing it, but the reason I wanted this, it was a good price, it was waterproof, and it had good protection. And that's what I wanted really. Didn't want anything snazzy in case I didn't like it, but this is what I ended up with. It's got elbow armour. You got a little pocket in the back, basically for you to put like some back armour as well if you need to. It's also got shoulder armour. Got some little vents under the armpit just there, and adjustable buckles and pockets and all that kind of thing that you would need in a jacket, particularly if you've got nowhere to stash stuff on your motorcycle. So really, this is a nice jacket. If I was to be starting again, I'd probably go for a more upmarket jacket, probably because they're a bit more stylish or whatnot. But from a beginner's point of view, if you've got 100 quid or thereabouts to spend on a jacket, a brilliant bit of kit. It is classed as a waterproof jacket. However, when I went on my Mod 1 test to Leon Solent, it was absolutely wanging it down, and I did get wet, basically down my shirt, which is unavoidable really because you got zips and all that kind of stuff. But I wasn't soaked, but some water did get in there, so do bear that in mind if you're riding a lot in the wet. But I do like the so it's got some vents at the back of the jacket, which are really nice for a little bit of airflow when it starts to get a bit warm. I cannot wait to get this off. It is sweltering. Okay, for the time being at least, it looks like I'm a little bit out of luck because the next garment is the Weise, or Weise, it's W-E-I-S-S, flare reversible jacket, which I purchased when I, shortly after doing my CBT actually, because I just wanted to be seen on the roads. It was coming up for the tail end of the year. It was October, sort of November time, and pretty groggy outside, and I wanted people to be able to see me. Now this is reversible, so you've got an orange side and a yellow side on the inside. I prefer the orange one. It's a bit less road sort of construction worker type of deal, but that is pretty good. When I purchased this, this is currently priced at £50, which I think is pretty good for a safety item. I purchased this from Sports Bike Shop, and after a short amount of time actually, the zip did disintegrate in my hand. So I contacted Sports Bike Shop, and they actually just sent me a new one. I had to send the old one back obviously for them to scrutinise and all that kind of stuff. But in a matter of days I had a brand new one, and the zip was held up on this one. You can see the sizing is big enough for you to put it over a jacket. Absolutely sweating up in here. Okay, I am a bit of a whopper, and obviously with all the other garms on as well, but you can still do the jacket up. It is stretchy, so it has got a little bit of give in it. I'll try and show you if I can get it done up here. Having a bit of an issue because I can't see the zip properly. There you go, all lovely, and you've got your arms free, so you've got full manoeuvrability and all that kind of stuff. It is also got reflective strips going all the way around it, so if you want to be seen on your motorbike, this is the vest for you. Will I continue to use this? Yeah, I think so, if it's a particularly groggy day, but it's not really going to go with my new bike which is coming, so I will have to see on that one. But it is a nice bit of kit, and it's kept me safe up till now, so I have to recommend that one. Okay, next up is the Alpine Stars Chrome Sport hoodie with a quite whopping price tag of £180. It is a lot of money for a hoodie. However, it is also a motorcycling jacket. It is not just your normal cash style hoodie. It has elbow protection. It has shoulder protection. It also has a space in the back for a back protector. It doesn't come with the hoodie, but I just used a regular Oxford back protector. It costs about £20 just for a little bit of extra safety thrown in. I'm going to be honest, this is probably my favourite bit of riding kit. I absolutely love this hoodie. It is hot now. I'm upstairs in my unit, and it gets sweltering up here. But someone's playing bagpipes outside or doing something like that, so I've had to come up here and shoot the video because you can't hear it so much up here, and it is hot, so I can't wait to get this off. But when you are riding, even in the summer, If you recall, when I did my Mod 2 test, it was absolutely sweltering, and when you're not moving, it gets a bit toasty, but as soon as you're moving, you get a bit of airflow through it. It is lovely, and you don't even know you're wearing it, but I really like the casual look of it. It is a hoodie, so of course you have the hood as well. So a great stylish bit of kit. This really looks, you know, still in place when if you're at the Broozer or anything like that. But I love the casual look. Could do with being a little bit longer, to be honest with you, because I'm a bit of a chubber muffin. But that's a me issue and not the jacket issue. So yeah, this is highly recommended if you've got the bunts. If you haven't got the bunts, there's cheaper options probably. I just wanted this one because I think it looks cool, and I really like it, so definitely recommend this one. Next up, we got gloves in the house. I am going to show you 3 pairs of gloves today because that's how many pairs of gloves I've got. The first set is winter wet weather riding gloves. Now this is a brand called Rode, which sounds a bit naff admittedly. However, I purchased these when I was when I passed my CBT because I read in a bike magazine, I can't remember which, Ride or something like that, they did like a test on winter gloves and stuff, and these, despite being so cheap, priced at £25, believe it or not, came out tops or something like that. They were highly recommended by them, so I thought, you know what, for 25 sheets I am going to give them a crack. And I have to say, they're fantastic. When it's really bitterly cold outside, you want a pair of these. They've got fleece lining inside. They're fully waterproof. You've got these little buckles which you can do up with Velcro just to keep that cold wind out. And these are called mixed gloves. So it's a mixture of textile and leather. So it's a nice quality product. The price of these, £25. If you ride when it's cold and wet, you do need a set of these. I wore these actually on my Mod 1 test day because the weather was horrid, and I will admit I did get wet hands, but that's because I had to keep taking on and off my gloves. I reckon if I'd have kept my gloves on, they would have stayed dry all day. They got wet inside because I had wet hands when I was putting them in there, but they weren't uncomfortable because they got the fleece lining, nice toasty hands. So definitely recommend these as a great pair of winter wet weather gloves. Next up, we got some different gloves. Right, next up we've got another pair of gloves, also by the same brand, Rode. Sounds sick. These are, I suppose, intermediate gloves. They're not wet winter gloves, they're not wet weather gloves, they're not summer gloves, but they're a little bit in between. And I like these gloves because they're great for like that period in between summer and winter, and in between winter and summer again. When you still need a little bit of warmth for that biting, chilling air. Again, these are mixed gloves, so you've got leather and textile areas on them as well. They look a little bit like I'm in a Robocop film or something like that, if I'm being honest with you, but I like them. They've got these hard pads on the knuckles, and they are extra safe. And again, these were recommended in that Ride magazine, I think it was, article. They liked them. I thought I'd give them a shot. I bought these actually before the other ones, I think. And I really like these. So definitely for a first pair of riding gloves, if you want to be spending £29, these were, go and get them. And for my last pair of gloves, this is a whopping great pair of Alpine Stars copper textile gloves, and this is the teak colour. I didn't want all my riding gear to be black, so I thought I'd have a little bit of colour on my hands, and the reason I purchased these was for summer gloves. With the gloves I've just showed you, they do start sweltering up just a little bit when it gets hot, and particularly when you're in traffic, because of all the leather elements, it's quite a little bit tacky inside when the weather starts heating up a little bit. So I wanted some more textile-y gloves that have still got all these safety ratings that you want if you're riding them on a motorbike. And these Alpine Stars ones looked just the ticket, and I was really impressed with the Alpine Stars hoodie. So I thought, why not? I'll give these a shot. These are, I've got a little list on the wall behind the camera just here. These are £40 a pair. So really good value. I did have to wait for these to come into stock in this colourway, but I think these are great riding gloves. Nice colour, good bit of protection, and it's also got the hard pads, not quite as solid as the Rode gloves I just showed you, but a nice bit of protection where you want it. I love these gloves. Right, next up is a summer riding shirt. This is the Oxford Kickpack let me start again. Oxford Kickback 2.0 sort of textile shirt. The price of which, excuse me, is £139. Again, that's quite a lot of money, isn't it, to be honest with you, for a shirt, but it does give you elbow protection, it gives you shoulder protection. There is a space in the back for another one of those Oxford back protectors that cost about 20 quid if you wish to do that. This really is a great shirt for just quick little jollies down to the post office. It's got these poppers, so you can do it right up to stop any wind getting in, and there's this hidden zip behind. But you can ride along with it open a bit, so you get a nice bit of airflow. There is no vents under your pits, but you don't really need them. When you're riding, you get plenty of ventilation going through here. But it is a nice, thick, sort of, it's like a thick loggers type shirt, if that makes any sense, or a trucker, something like that. But I like this so much. When I got this one, I also decided to get it, excuse me, in a different colourway. It's really dusty upstairs in here, it's making me cough a bit. So I also went for that in the grey colour as well, because I really like those. See, like the elbow patch areas just there. You've also got the zips in the sleeve area just here, so that you can undo and do that up as you need the ventilation and all that kind of stuff. That is a lovely bit of kit. Blooming love these shirts. Go and get one. Okay, now we are getting onto the lower half of the body, so trousers and associated goods. Now, it's good to have a nice little range of trousers for riding in as the weather changes and all that kind of stuff. It makes it nice if you've got a choice to sort of ride in a way that the weather demands clothing wise. Anyway, first up we've got this, a bit of a weird one. These are the Oxford, where are we? Oxford Rain Seal over trousers. Now the reason these are in a bag is because I've never used them. I haven't needed to. I don't want to ride in the rain. I've never really had to. I didn't want to wear them on my Mod 2 because I'll be honest with you, they're massive and they're a little bit like looked a bit like a sumo wrestler. So I cannot recommend nor tell you not to buy these because I've never used them. Okay, next up we have a more serious pair of riding trousers. This time these are the Oxford Metro 1.0 textile trousers, or textile jeans they call them, £59. So I think these are an absolute bargain. They are waterproof. Did get a little bit wet around my waist, but I've got a big waist, so there's a lot full of water to go on. But these are really nice, nice thick material. You've got a lot of adjustment in these. Excuse me. Too much talking. Nice adjustability with the cuffs around the ankles. Also, if you need to get them over some big boots, you've got some nice big zippers here, so you can open those leg holes up. Really nice just to get them over your shoes and then do them back up. It's also got a system in here. I didn't mention this, a couple of my jackets and things like that have got like zips which you can connect onto these zippers. They're probably brand correlated, so you can probably only connect this with other Oxford products with the zip, so you've got like a seal between your top half and the bottom half. These are really nice. They're really warm, so these do get toasty in the summer, but they are waterproof to a certain extent, 90% waterproof. I think they're really nice. They've got the knee protection, so you've got lots going on there. There's no hip protection or back protection on these, but you've definitely got it in the knee there, which is very nice. A nice pair of trousers. I'll have to do some B-roll of like the trousers and stuff, so you can see them properly when I'm wearing them, because just the way the camera's set up in here, you can't really see what's going on, right? Which brings me nicely onto this next section. Before we get onto the next pair of trousers, the braces. These are the Oxford heavy duty braces, and they're priced at £14. The reason I got these, because I'm a bit of a whopper. When I wear trousers, if I don't do them up tight with a belt, they basically fall down because I'm shaped like a triangle. So having the braces, because it's quite a heavy pair of trousers this, I figured if I've got the braces, they can't fall down, and that's exactly what I wanted. I actually wore these on my Mod 1 test day in that nasty weather, and they were fantastic, and they weren't falling down constantly, which is an issue for me. So I think these are a great pair of trousers. They're quite discreet, but they have got some reflective detail on, so they're pretty safe as well out there, but it's no substitute for some hi-viz stuff. But overall, nice pair of trousers. I like them. Okay, as previously mentioned, on the trousers subject, I find it very difficult to find a pair of normal casual jeans that fits me. They're either too long, too short, too tight, or a particular problem with me, because I do a lot of cycling, I've got big old thighs. So a lot of jeans, I put them on and then I've got no movement in my thighs because my thighs are big. A bit like Chris Hoy kind of thing. Not quite as big. Anyway, jeans wise, I did try on a few pairs from Sports Bike Shop. The nice thing I find about that shop, you can buy stuff, try it on, send back what you don't want for a no quibble return. And I have tried and tested that. It's fantastic. So definitely find a nice shop that does things like that. That's why I always buy stuff from Sports Bike Shop, because they're just easy to deal with and great value. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. So jeans wise, I tried some Oxford jeans, did not like them because they just didn't fit my body shape. So I put a post on a website on Facebook on one of the groups inquiring about jeans for chubba muffins, and I got loads of different suggestions. A lot of people recommended this brand. Bull It. Now I tried these, and this is a material called Covec, so it is stretchy, okay, which is fantastic for me, and particularly my thighs. There's nothing worse than if I put a pair of jeans on and I've got not much movement, I can't swing my leg over the bike seat to get it on there because it's just stretching the jeans to extinction basically. But these are brilliant. They're called Covec jeans. I've got some blue ones and black ones. They're slightly different models. So the blue ones are, sorry, the black ones are Bullet, Onyx, Easy, Covex. Now the easy part is the stretch part. So if it's got easy in the title, then you've got the stretchy material, which is great if you're a bit bigger or you just want a bit more sort of breathing space. But this is a lovely pair of jeans. And to be honest with you, they just feel like wearing a normal pair of jeans. But you have got the side protection and also knee protection as well. You've got like a little bit of adjustment inside, different pockets where you can put it so it covers your knee when you've got your knee bent when you're riding your bike. I really like those. Again, there'll be some B-roll shots of me wearing these because I can't really show them all to you. Nice. And I thought I'd just show you the blue pair as well. I obviously have to wear a belt, otherwise they'll end up on the floor in a matter of seconds. So that is my own belt provided. But again, this is Bullet brand, and these are called, where are we at? Bullet Icon 2 Easy Covec. So it's got the stretch again, and I love them. I prefer them to the black ones actually. And I've got these in 2 sizes because I'm losing a bit of weight. So this is the bigger size. I've got a smaller size downstairs, and I can actually fit in both of them because they're stretchy and nice. So I really recommend the Bull It jeans. Go and grab some. If you're riding a motorcycle, you are going to want some proper motorcycling footwear. And I plumped for these before I did my CBT. There's a couple of reasons for this. I didn't want to wear just trainers. In fact, I'm pretty sure I might have wore trainers on my CBT. I can't remember. No, I didn't wear trainers on my CBT. I know why. I know how I remember, because I kept resting my foot on the back brake because these are so clunky. I couldn't really feel that I was resting on it. So I bought these, and that is a downside to these, but I will explain. It's not all bad because actually these are a great pair of boots. These are called DXR Hinckley waterproof leather boots, and they're priced at £99. For clarity, actually, those jeans I was just showing you, they're all priced at £89 a pair. So I think that's really good value for motorcycling jeans. But these are priced at £99. And what you get is a really nice pair of leather riding shoes. They're a bit scuffed up because it's got like this little clutch plate reinforcement over the top here, because this gets a lot of scuffing from your little clutch lever and all that sort of stuff. Sorry, gear lever, what am I talking about? But a really nice pair. These are waterproof, so they stop any water getting in. I've not really ridden them in the rain to test that theory, but I've got no reason to believe why they wouldn't. It's got these little seal just here so water can't get. Okay, apologies, my camera turned itself off because it was too hot, and I know exactly how it feels. Anyway, so let me carry on with this. It's quite a clunky boot, and like I said, when I did my CBT, I couldn't really feel that I was resting my foot on the back brake because it's got a really thick sole on there. But it's a great looking pair of boots, and actually I continue to use these after I got my own CB125F, and I managed to do so without resting my foot on the brake, because I learnt not to do it. The reason was, like I say, they're quite clunky and thick soles. I couldn't feel that I had my foot on the brake pedal, but that does not detract from how good a pair of boots these are. That was just me being a div. So this is a great pair of comfy boots. Also, they look great down the pub. Not that I refer. They look great down the pub. Okay, now we're on to my final piece of clothing, and we are right at the foot again. This time with a pair of summer sort of riding sneakers, you might call them. A little bit less bulky, certainly a lot less hot to wear than those. Those DXR Hinckley boots are fantastic in the winter, but when it starts heating up outside, so do the boots, so do your feet, and I don't really enjoy that. So I decided to get some summer style sort of motorcycle boots. They've still got all the ankle protection and all the stuff that you need, and a very stiff sole. Lovely, lovely boots there for riding on a motorbike. They're also waterproof too, and these are the Alpine Stars J6 waterproof boots. These again are a bit eye-watering at £175, but I've been abusing these for the last few months, and they still look brand new. And again, you could wear these down the pub and no one's going to think you look like a massive wally. So I really like those. They're available in loads of different colours. I like the gum sole because I like Vans trainers and stuff like that, but I think that's a lovely pair of comfortable shoes, and they really look the part with those jeans I've got. So if you're looking for a pair of decent motorcycling booties, let's call them, that is a great choice. Very lightweight and a lovely, lovely pair of shoes. I really like those. With my Alpine Stars hoodie, that's probably my favourite bit of motorcycling kit just there. Bit of a theme going on there. I like the Alpine Stars stuff. It fits nice, it's good quality, blooming expensive though. Right, I also have got, and I'll be honest with you, when I started doing my YouTube channel, it didn't take long at all actually for people to start emailing me trying to send me free stuff. And I don't really need a new clothes era. I certainly don't need a tarpaulin, and I don't need tent pegs. That's the sort of thing that people contact you and say, oh, it'd be great to do a collaboration, let's do a video and all this rubbish. And then they send you stuff which is totally irrelevant, so you can tell they're blanket sending it. However, I did get one email from a company called One Tigris, and they asked me if I would like to receive a free, so this is the freebie that I did receive. A free, it's like a helmet stand, and you can hang your jacket and all that kind of stuff on it. Now, I've said no to all the other things because it's a load of bollocks, but I was actually looking to buy one of these things. Not that one specifically that they've contacted me about, but I was in the market for buying one of these, so I was like, look, let me have a look at it, and it looked good, so I was like, send it to me, and if it's good, I'll bung it in a video. Anyway, I have fitted it onto my wall. I've done it a little bit wonky, but it is a great bit of kit, so I'm going to show you that just now and show you what that's all about. Okay, so just so you got an idea of what I was talking about upstairs, this is the One Tigris, or One Tigris, there's a little logo just there. Basically a helmet stand and a place just to hang your jacket, and a little bit underneath to put your boots and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, not your boots, your gloves. So this fixes onto the wall. It comes with all the fixings, 4 holes you need to drill into a suitable wall, and it is very sturdy. And I did a surprisingly good job with that actually, because I am not a DIY man, but this is very easy to fit. You just need a drill bit and an Allen key. I think it pretty much came with the Allen key as well. So it's really handy just to keep your helmet and your jacket and your gloves and that all organised. So I'm going to bung that on there now and show you what it's like fitted. This actually, they've got their own website, One Tigris, but they actually have also a shop on Amazon, and there's a link below if you fancy one of these. This is currently priced at £32, so it's a bit of a bargain for a great bit of kit. Let's get some stuff on there. Okay, as you can see, it is now decked out with my jacket and my helmet. I left my gloves upstairs, so I can't put them on the hook, but there's a little hook just in there for you to bang those on. And I think it is actually a great bit of kit. One thing I will say, when they sent me an email asking me if I wanted one of these, I did tell them that I would be brutally honest once I've been using it, so they did agree to send it to me on that basis, and actually it turns out it's actually a really good bit of kit. So if you're in the market for one of these and you don't want to be spending a lot of money, go and check it out. Link below for an Amazon purchase. Go and grab one. Also, thank you for sending it to me, One Tigris, because it's really useful. Right, hope you found that helpful. The reason I made this video, I've been asked in a lot of my videos in the comments what sort of gear I'm using, so I always direct people into the description because there's always a list of the stuff I use down there. If you liked any of the stuff, do click on the link below for Sports Bike Shop, and it will take you straight to the product. Yeah, appreciate you watching. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below and tell me what is your favourite piece of riding kit. But until the next time, the next video will be about my video equipment on my helmet, and which I use for riding and all that sort of stuff. So do stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Just click the button. Thank you very much for watching.
Catch you later.